Hello everyone, welcome back to Pably. So in this video we are going to understand how to notify team on Google Chat for Zoho form submission. So I'm an owner of a digital marketing agency and to receive feedbacks from our clients, I have created a feedback form using Zoho Forms. So now I want to notify about the feedback received to my teammates on our Google Chat. So here to automate this entire process, I want that whenever I'm going to receive new form submission through Zoho Forms, then automatically my team should get notified about the feedback received on our Google Chat. So here to automate this entire process, I need to connect my Zoho Forms with my Google Chat using an automation software named as Pably Connect. So to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So as I've already mentioned in my introduction that as the owner of a digital marketing agency, I collect client feedback through Zoho Forms. So by notifying my team on Google Chat with each new submission, I can ensure everyone stays updated on client needs. This efficient communication helps us streamline our workflow and deliver projects on time while maintaining high client satisfaction. So here to automate this entire process, I need to connect my Zoho Forms with my Google Chat using an automation software named as Pably Connect. So Pably Connect is an amazing automation and integration software and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. Plus, it keeps everything organized and error free so you can focus on growing your business hassle free. So this is the homepage of Pably Connect and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pably.com/connect. Here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pably apps window where you can see all the applications of Pably. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pably Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pably Connect and here to build my connection I need to create a workflow first. So for that I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as notify team on Google Chat for Zoho form submission and here I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pably Connect, you have to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pably Connect. So now moving back to my Pably's dashboard and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So I'm going to select my trigger application as Zoho Forms as I'm receiving new feedbacks through Zoho Forms. So Zoho Forms is an online tool that lets you create custom forms for collecting information such as feedback, registrations or orders. It's easy to use with drag and drop features that let you design forms without any coding. People use Zoho Forms because it simplifies data collection and integrates well with other Zoho products and apps. It's perfect for businesses and organizations looking to streamline their process and gather information efficiently. Whether you need to manage surveys, event registrations or customer inquiries, Zoho Forms makes it quick and straightforward. So here in my Zoho Forms trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new form submitted. So that whenever a new form submission is made through Zoho Forms, then automatically Pably Connect should capture the response. Or you can see automatically this entire workflow should get triggered. And now here after selecting my trigger event, you can see we have received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Zoho Forms with Pably Connect. So following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my Zoho Forms account. So this is my Zoho Forms account, and here under my forms you can see the forms which I've created using Zoho Forms, and here in this case I'm going to use my form which is named as feedback form. So I'm going to click on the settings directly. And from here, I'm going to click on this integrations option given over here. And here under integrations, you can see all the integrations available in the left side bar. So here I'm going to select my integrations type as webhook over here, because I'm going to use webhook URL to connect my Zoho Forms with Pabbly Connect. So here you can see a previously existing webhook URL over here. So here I'm going to remove this previously existing webhook URL and add the new webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. So this is my new webhook URL, and now here after entering the webhook URL, I'm going to select my content type as application JSON over here, and after selecting the content type, I'm going to select the authorization type as general, and after that it is asking me to select the payload parameters. So here in this payload parameters, I need to select the fields which I've created in my form in order to receive the response for that particular form fields to my webhook URL. So here you can see I've already added the payload parameters. So you have to add the payload parameters as per your need, and after adding the payload parameters, you have to scroll a little down, and then you have to click on the save given over here. And now here after clicking on the save, we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Zoho Forms, or you can say we have successfully connected our Zoho Forms with Pabbly Connect. So now let's move to the form. And with this, we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Zoho Forms. So moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to generate a test response in our Zoho Forms. So for that, let me take you back to my forms. And here I'm going to enter some dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as dummy, last name as user, email as dummy@pabblytudes.com. Here for the phone number, I'm going to enter a random phone number. And here for the rating, I'm going to give rating as 5-star and overall feedback as best marketing agency. And after that, I'm going to click on the submit. And here you can see it says, thank you, your response has been submitted. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the rating as 5. Here you can see the phone number, overall feedback as best marketing agency, last name, first name and email over here. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger. So once we have received a new form submission through our Zoho Forms, I want to send an alert message to my team on my Google Chat. So for that, here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as Google Chat Hangout. So Google Chat is an online messaging tool that helps teams communicate and collaborate in real time. It's like a group chat for work where you can send messages, share files and have video meetings. People use Google Chat because it's easy to organize conversations by topics or projects, and it integrates smoothly with other Google Workspace apps like Drive and Calendar. Whether you're working with a small team or across departments, Google Chat keeps everyone connected on the same page no matter where they are. So here in my Google Chat Hangout action step, I'm going to select my action event as create message, so that whenever a new form submission is made through Zoho Forms, then automatically a new message should be sent to our team on our Google Chat. And now here to connect my Google Chat with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. And here you can see after building the connection, it is asking me to enter the chat webhook URL over here and the message. So here to get this chat webhook URL, let me take you to my Google Chat. So this is my Google Chat and this is the team space that I've created. So here to get the chat webhook URL, I'm going to click on this team. I'm going to click on my workspace over here, and from here I'm going to select space settings. Now here under space settings, you can see we have received the option for apps and integrations over here. So I'm going to select it, and here under apps and integrations, I'm going to select the options of webhooks over here. And here under webhooks, you can see the 2 webhooks over here that I've already created. So I'm going to add a new webhook over here by clicking on this add webhooks over here. And then here it is asking me to give a name to my webhook. So here I'm going to give the name as new feedback, and then I'm going to click on the save. And here you can see we have successfully generated a new webhook over here. So here I'm going to copy it. Moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to enter the webhook URL. Now here after entering the webhook URL, here it is asking me for the message. So here I need to enter the message which I want to send to my team on every new feedback received. So here I'm going to enter the message as New client feedback received. We have got fresh feedback from a client via Zoho Forms. Client name, email, phone number, rating, and feedback. Please review their comments and consider any action items. Let's make sure we address their input to keep our service top notch. Thanks, team. So this is the message, and here you can see I've used the variables in the place of the value of this client name, email, phone number, rating, and feedback over here. So here I'm going to add all these details, but here instead of entering the details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that we have received in our trigger step. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever we are going to receive new form submission through Zoho Forms, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. So I'm going to map the client name. So this is the first name space last name. Here I'm going to map the email. So this is my client's email. Here I'm going to map the phone number. So this is the phone number. Here I'm going to map the rating received. And lastly, here I'm going to map the feedback. And now here, after entering all the required details, we have successfully completed our message over here. And now I'm going to click on the save and send as given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully sent a new message alert of our new feedback received to our team on our Google chat. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully received a new message over here where we have received the message as new client feedback received. We have got fresh feedback from a client via Zoho Forms, client name, email, phone number, rating, feedback. Please review their comments and consider any action items. Let's make sure we address their input to keep our service top notch. Thanks, team. So with this, we have successfully set up our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Zoho Forms and our action as Google Chat Hangout, so that whenever we are going to receive new form submission through Zoho Forms, then automatically our team is going to get a notification for the new feedback received on our Google Chat. Okay, so these were the steps to how to notify team on Google Chat for Zoho Form submission. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.